listen to me. And so how, what are your practices, or what are your teaching style in the class, or when you speak to the people explaining what a sustainable brand is, and how does that work for you?
Well, I mean, well, the thing is, I feel like I am, equal to anybody that I'm coming in contact with. So I never feel superior. I never feel inferior.
Yeah.
I feel like we're, same, we're all human,
Uh-huh.
So I feel like people could feel that. And I feel like they respect it. And so because of that, I'm just super approachable because when you're passionate about something, people could either feel it as authentic or like, oh, and I just feel like I've been doing it so long now that it is almost like breathing for me.
Breathing.
And so it's not any falsehood or fakeness about it. I'm just being myself. And I think people really, really appreciate it, especially as a teacher.
Yeah.
Because I think students can come to me and they don't feel like any question is stupid or or whatever. They just feel like they can ask me anything and I'm going to answer them as much as I know how and give my opinion. And the same thing with speaking or the platform. Anybody that supports me, I'm going to be grateful. And I'm not going to feel like, yeah, I'm the founder of this and it's just like anybody could have done this. I just happen to be the person to do it. And I don't feel like, I'm just really trying to spread the word and hope that, it does change people's mindset. Like that's not the end of the day. That's the hope. Like if I could change 1 to 10 people, 10 to 100 people, that's the goal. It's really not about ego at all.
Yeah.
At this point, I mean, it's
definitely. I just experienced you, so it is so wonderful and so comfortable to talk to you like this, even though we just met before one time. Now we're talking for about an hour now, but it's so wonderful. It's so, as I said, comfortable. And I believe the students, you have to build like a thing when if the student has some questions, so they can approach you easily and they don't hesitate to ask, because that's why you're there. That's what a good teacher does, I believe.
Yes.
Exactly.
Thank you.
So that's actually so cool. Thank you for that. So now I would like to shift a spotlight to my brand, our brand, ZÁY SHEEN. So ZÁY SHEEN, it's a sustainable fashion label. It launched by cultural roots from Pakistan, because I'm born there. I moved to Thailand, lived there for almost a decade, Thailand, and now because I'm in US, so I'm just learning how people work, how the fashion works here. And my idea is to root it all these three, because all three these countries have a beautiful their own culture. Like we have Pakistan, then Thailand, they have their own culture, but in America they're like different cultures that all get together.
Right.
So if we can't say that there's one culture in America, as far I learned, because even though I believe your students, one is from maybe from Ghana, the other is from the Southeast Asia, one is the from the Mexico, or all around the world, and when they share their perspective or their ideas or their traditions, it's so much more beautiful. I think there are chances that we can build. So
Nice.
from your experience, what advice would you give to a brand like ZÁY SHEEN to stand out, or focus on the things to complete our mission or go forward?
Well, Pakistan and Thailand, I mean, like those are two amazing cultures, both incredibly sustainable.
Yeah.
And the practices are so unique, like the dyeing and the block, and you have a lot of different things that are incorporated with those two cultures.
Yeah.
So and to bring the U.S. in the fold, I feel like you have a special opportunity to kind of unite the three.
Yeah.
And what I would do if I was you, I would pull the most interesting parts of each culture from Pakistan, from Thailand, and then U.S., and then try to meld them together. But, meld them together, but still that is distinctly from these three different cultures. Yeah. I mean, you have so much to pick from, because like I said, Pakistan is just like so much. The fabrics, Thailand, same thing. Oh my God. Even like there's a sewing method from Thailand, I want to say. Yeah, it's like a lot of different things. Yeah.
Artisans, they're amazing.
Amazing. Like my last intern was Pakistan.
Okay.
And she Pakistani, and she does a line, and maybe once we get off, I'll send you her to see what she's doing and what she's doing.
Oh yes.
I mean, oh my God. I mean, and she's definitely, I mean, she's only dealing with her culture, but she's still selling it in the US.
Yeah.
And so that would be a great brand to kind of keep your eye on, just to see how she's marketing and whatever. But to go back to what I feel like you should do is really pulling the most important or interesting things from each culture and then melding together.
Yeah, I believe that's a very unique taste that we can add into the market. The people who actually value and sustainable, of course, because I was actually there are, I think, the fashion show coming up in this upcoming week. I mean, maybe next week in New York City, and that's actually an African fashion show where the local artisans from Africa got the opportunity to go there. And I was looking their YouTube videos and their website, and that was so beautiful. The color patterns they make, and all the things, how they thread. And you were talking about the threads, the hand sewing. I believe people over there not have much advanced equipment as we does here, and people over there, it's like a cultural thing because their grandparents or great grandparents are doing like that. So they continue in the family. It's not like US. Oh, you're a IT person, and I'm going to becoming a mechanic. I mean, there's so there's a lot of opportunities here. Of course, that's why I would say land of opportunities. But countries over there have a different mindset, a different tradition. They like to keep it and they feel honored that, oh, my family does this and we are in this industry for a long time, and I'm actually teaching to my sons to be like that, or my daughter to be learning like that. So I think that's why they get more advantage that side, because they're been doing that, so they don't have to come up with something new. I mean, they can innovate what they're doing, but that's a very unique thing, like countries like Pakistan, Thailand, Africa, or other countries who do the production. Yeah. So thank you so much for advice and sharing for that. I believe it's not just for ZÁY SHEEN. Every brand, a sustainable that's starting out, and we spoke before about what should we do in 2025. So it's a great guide. So one more question: how do you raise awareness about ethical production without sounding like a preachy or out of touch?
Good question. Like I said, I think the first thing is always just giving out facts. Because I'm going to go right back to where I started. It's like, I just don't think we don't have the information. It's not out there on a regular basis. Like, we don't see it in commercials. We don't see it between ads in the Super Bowl. Like, we don't have that access to like the real information. Sure, what people post, but like if people saw, like I said, what it takes to make a pair of jeans, if they actually saw that video, they would be mortified.
I was.
So I feel like, it has to be more about just putting the information out there and let people absorb it however they want to. So I just think that it doesn't even have to be like, it's not preachy if it's not coming from us. If it's a visual and it's just facts and video, I don't feel like we have to I think these visuals speak for themselves. We don't even have to preach about it.
Yeah.
If we just put the information out there and let people learn, that's all we need to do.
Of course. No, I was just saying that I was feeling horrifying when I saw a pair of jeans. How does this make, and how they make it light? The water they use, and then it just go to the lakes, and the people, like locals, because that's a third world country, local people,
and that's the only job they can have. So like they can't even help but walk around blue.
They have no opportunities at all. We should put some consumptions over the factories, that if we using water, at least recycle that, or at least find a new method.